Hello YouTube. Doing the final update, the final update on my zombie deck. I went to a legacy turn this weekend. Had a lot of fun with this. I modified just one card in it for legacy, and that was Dark Ritual, just to really just speed this thing up. But let's go through, and I'll show you what to sub in for Dark Ritual if you want to make this in standard, because, well, it is already standard, so whatever. Moving in. 5 islands. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 swamps, 4 drowned catacombs, dual lands. Creature base. 4 grave crawlers, 4 diregraph ghouls, 4 cemetery reapers, 4 diregraph captains, 2 undead alchemists, 2 Grim corpseborn, 1 Mikaeus, and 1 rooftop. These being your biggest drops, the 2 5s and the 2 6s. Just tried to keep it that way. I was running 2 rooftop storms, didn't really like it. It's just one of those cards where if you get it, great. Now I just need 6 mana to play it, and that was sort of my reasoning for having in the Dark Rituals. Is if you get it in your hand, okay, 6 mana is kind of hard to come by. Boom, turn 4, Dark Ritual, Rooftop Storm. I actually played a game where I dropped Mikaeus, Grim, and 3 grave crawlers, and that was game. You just sacrifice the grave crawler to Grim, make a million, billion, trillion, and then swing for a million, billion, trillions, gazillions, damages, and wins forevers and evers. 2 Unbreathing Hordes. I used to be running 4 of these just because it's a +1 for each other zombie that's either dead or on your field. I just felt like 2 was a much better, much smoother way to run it. Same with 2 of the Moan of the Unhalloweds with the flashback. It's just good for just getting bodies on the field. 2 Ghoulcaller's Chance. The same thing. 2 of them is fine. If zombies die, 1 of these brings back 2 zombies. All right, cool. 3 Go for the Throats, and 4 Tragic Slips. These have been the big update is the major removal. I really like Tragic Slip. I can't tell you how many times I've had 2 of them in my hand, Tragic Slip to 1/1 just to kill it, and then boom, hit another one for 13 since a creature just died. And like I said, if you want to play standard and you don't want to run Dark Ritual, I would take out one of the swamps and throw in another island, and you could play, some mana leaks, vapor snags, just some typical blue tricks to sort of stop, creatures from dying. My best matchup was against a burn deck. He wasn't actually targeting my creatures; he was targeting me, and I took him the first round, and then the next 2 he beat me down pretty bad. So kind of wishing I had some leaks or some sort of counter magic sideboarded in this, and I probably wouldn't have happened that way, and I probably would have won. But there you go. Just the final update. I will not be doing any more changes to this. I'm going to leave it as is personally with the Dark Rituals in there, and just play it like that. I really don't play this at my FNM. I got a blue-white spirit deck that I play. I love playing blue-white control. But this is just really fun for aggressive beatdown. Super aggressive deck. If you guys got any more questions, post them below. My first 2 zombie decks are still getting a lot of attention. I've been trying to draw up more to the newer ones. So there you go, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. I've gotten a lot of good questions, and I've tried to respond to everybody and give you help on your decks as well. If you got any more, just shoot me a comment. Later.